Your daughter has a sex tape with a guy. Let me. You have a daughter because Ida doesn't want to have kids. You have a daughter.
Okay.
She has a sex tape. Okay. With a well-known guy.
How old's my daughter?
How old was Kim?
20-something, 26, 25? I don't know.
Yeah, this
27.
She's not 12.
No, she was.
She's an adult. She's 27. You watched the sex tape. How old was she?
23.
23.
Oh, okay.
In
You
2003.
you see the sex tape that your daughter has with this person, and it's good. And you can say that. No, you can say that objectively.
Oh, it's great.
It's really good. Like you can say that objectively. You can go, I don't love watching this. It doesn't make me happy to watch it, but it is a good sex tape.
It's not. It's a bad sex
Is
tape.
it?
Yeah, it sucks. You don't barely see anything. We all jacked off to it back in the day in high school and stuff, and it was like bad.
But it was maybe good for the era. It was good for the time.
sure. Yeah.
It was good for the time.
Yeah, it was like acoustic.
It was good for the your daughter, Ben's daughter, will have to do. It'll have to be so high def.
It'll have to be so hardcore.
It'll have to be so different now for him to say it's worth releasing, right?
Yeah.
Like he'll really have to see his daughter taking it, and it's just gonna be, really up close, like really, really good, right?
Yeah.
She has to be raped by a village.
You see that, and you see her way out. You see her way out of a humdrum housewife life, like you've had for the most of your life, Kris Jenner. I'm the plus one. I'm the friend of my friend. And you go, well, there's a few ways you can go when you're a housewife, right? You could be the plus one forever. You could just go to the country club, or you could get decapitated by a psychopath like my friend Nicole Brown Simpson. The wife of a housewife, maybe not that glamorous in Brentwood, right? Kris Jenner goes, you got to remember, Kris Jenner watched her friend get decapitated. Not literally, but maybe, who knows? This probably lights a fire under her ass a little bit and goes, women have to be more powerful.
Yeah.
And not rely on men. Her husband dies, right? Ex-husband.
Yeah, they were divorced at that point, but yeah.
Right. She basically says to herself, women maybe need to be powerful. What is the way to kind of jumpstart my daughter's career? And I don't know if she did or did not release the tape, but she releases the tape, and she thinks to herself, you wonder if Kris Jenner, before she releases that grainy footage of Kim, she might say to herself, one day we're all going to be billionaires. Does a woman like that
Sure.
have some kind of weird thought where she goes, listen, I see the way the culture's going. I see the way things are happening. I see what's going on. I watched the O.J. Simpson trial, the beginning of reality TV. I watched the way tabloids have taken over. I watched the way that has seeped into every aspect of our culture. And I know that if my daughter is to have a shot, if my family is to have a shot, we need to jumpstart this light of fire. You release the tape, and how many years later? 20 years later?
Yeah, about 19, yeah.
They have an empire.
19 years later, they are the most famous people on earth. They have an empire. They are billionaires. They can do whatever they want. They can try to cure diseases if they want. I don't know that that's what they're doing, but they could if they want. Is it worth it if that comes out of it?
Well, here's what's great about them, though. Kim actually exonerated they've done more for people, I think, on a material
For prison reform.
There are
yeah.
so many people in our country who release footage of their children having sex on the dark web and get nothing out of it. Not a perfume line, not a fucking deal at E, not a fucking, right?
No, yeah, you're right. It's a great point, yeah. And they did it all. They did that, yeah, certainly. Cosmetics lines, everything you can imagine. They can walk into any Oval Office probably at this point, get a
How
meeting.
do they age? What do you think happens when they're older?
Like in the future, what's going to happen?
Yeah, because I've got a prediction, but I want to hear yours.
Oh, okay. Well, I think they'll age gracefully and probably get a facelift or two, but as expected. But yeah, probably.
What are you saying?
They'll look good.
I think they might go some sort of political route.
Politics. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I
Wouldn't
believe
be the
that.
worst idea.
I believe that. I believe they'll go politics.
You think so?
Yes.
No, I think they want to just go straight capitalist and just.
I think there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, well,
I think
who's going to go for politics? Rob?
no, of course not. I believe here. I'm going to say this, and I'm not even kidding right now. I'm not kidding. I don't think Kim Kardashian would be the worst governor of California.
No, not at all.
I truly believe that.
Not at all.
I believe she'd be better than Gavin Newsom. I believe Kim Kardashian might be a better governor than Gavin Newsom.
She's pragmatic and she understands what people want.
She understands that people need that bling.
Yeah, no, she understands. She's more connected to everybody.
People need that fucking appletini in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
People need to get their paper. They need to eat tuna tartare with wontons.
Mm-hmm.
They need to go out to do like a white party every now and then, a hookah bar. You know, the piglets need little treats. Piglets need little treats. And is she the worst governor of California? Is Kim Kardashian the worst governor of California?
No, I don't think so. The best? I mean, probably not.
I could see it. I mean, does it even matter who's like,
it doesn't even matter.
I think it does. I think it does. I think it does. And I'll tell you why. I think, number one, here's what I think is interesting. Caitlyn is this totally unserious attempt. I think Kim's watching that and going, I could do this for real.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think that's maybe why the law, the new interest in law, you think is because of an eventual...
I think she's going, how much longer am I going to be a reality? She's a billionaire already. She's a billionaire many times over. She will be.
Yeah.
Where is there to go?
Yeah, it's
Where
true.
is there to go?
How else do you expand your influence?
Where is there to go?
Other than
you
politics?
have the money now. You kind of want the power. I think there's a very good chance that one day, and it's Kim. I think it's Kim.
Kim is it.
Kim is it.
Yeah. Or Chris.
No.
No, yeah.
Kim has a unique blend of pragmatism. You could already see she's like, women need to go out and work. And then people are like, it's insensitive. But there are a lot of people going, you know what? I like hearing that.
Yeah.
I like hearing that when she gets out there and revs him up. Mm-hmm. I like that. Let me tell you right now, man, I've become a massive fan of her once she started telling these fat slobs in this country to go to work.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
They don't give handouts. Ida had the show on one time, and they have like a homeless friend. There's like a homeless guy that the whole family like hung out with 10 years ago. So they had him back at the house, and they didn't give him anything. They just were like,
no, they did. They gave him an apartment.
Oh, really?
Find
Yeah,
that
they gave
now.
him
For like a
Find that
month
now.
or something?
Find
No,
that now,
I-
Ben. Ben, find it now.
They were just like watching him eat ketchup and be like, "Oh, you love
His name
ketchup,
is
don't
Shorty. His name is Shorty.
you?" Shorty.
Okay, I
Yes.
can't play clips, but we can read this here.
Khloe Kardashian showed her charitable side on the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians as she reconnected with her homeless friend. The reality, by the way, just
He was from season one.
give it to me in the veins. Put it in my veins right now. I can't. They have met the moment. They are meeting the moment.
They are the moment.
They are the moment. The reality star 36 first met Shawty in the first season of the show. Now that the program is continuing to an end or coming to an end, she instilled some nostalgia in viewers by reaching out and recruiting her family to help secure him an apartment. So she met Shorty in the first season of the show. How long has the show gone on?
Let's see. 13 years after first meeting in season 1. So
Shorty,
yeah.
was he homeless in season 1?
Yeah, I think so.
So
I
Shorty,
think it was season 1.
So Shorty's had a rough 13. And now they've decided they have enough money because they don't want to start helping because you got, it's like the airplane. You put the mask on yourself before you help another. So they've decided now at their combined net worth of $8 billion, they can buy Shorty an apartment. After Khloe discovered from word of mouth that Shorty was working at Flip's Coin Laundry in Los Angeles, she went in search of her friend, yet the attempt was fruitless before producers helped her track him down in scenes shot last year. Are we to believe that Chloe went to the
I think
Flip
someone-
Swan Laundry
no, I
before
think
she contacted the producers? In episode 7 of series 1, entitled Helping Hand, Chloe welcomed Shorty into their home after she found him outside of their dash door in 2007. The sisters then got Shorty cleaned up, bought him new clothes, fixed his teeth, gave him a haircut before they lost touch. They did all they cleaned him up, gave him a makeover,
Yeah.
and then put him back out on the street, which they have to. What are they going to do?
Sweet.
What is Shorty going to be one of the Kardashians? This is Shorty Kardashian. The family has not seen Shorty for 13 years. It's been a bit. And Chloe had constantly been tweeted by viewers asking what happened to him, whether he was alive. Can you imagine that? She's sitting in like a bubble bath. She's like answering. She's on like a call with like some marketing company, you know, trying to figure out how to make like a, you know, some type of tampon that they're going to sling to people. And like somebody tweets her, hey, remember Shorty? Is he alive? Fans even tagged Chloe in pictures of Shorty when they saw him on the street. And said she wanted to see if he was doing well.
I like the idea that he becomes a member of the family. They give him a fake ass. They make him all hot.
I like the idea. Oh, look at him. Look at Shorty.
There he is.
I like the idea of them taking a photo, tagging him and going, hey, remember Shorty? Like they're billionaires. They go, remember Shorty? But what are they supposed to give a fuck? Are they supposed to care about this guy? He was outside their store. What movie landscape world do people live in? What are they supposed to? What do you think he's going to do with the apartment? I'm not saying they shouldn't give it to him. What do you think Shorty's going to do with the apartment after 13 years on the street?
I mean,
You know, he'll do heroin safely.
yeah. With
So-
a roof over his head.
The pair drove around getting more tips about Shorty and giving Chloe's number to a guy who claimed to know him. Soon, Shorty was FaceTiming Chloe at her home and being invited for lunch the next day. It'd be great if he like came over and he's like, there's pedophiles underground. Have you heard about QAnon?